Tesla, Morgan Stanley downgraded it. The robots were falling. There was some kind of news about that. And they also introduced a lower cost model of Model 3. So that was the news in the pre-market on Tesla. And our plan was simple. Bearish bias to short under MTF clouds as long as it's under 450. So we will short it as long as it's under 450. If it reclaims 450, then we can look for the bounce versus 448. We'll be watching the flow and the market. So as soon as the market open, you see this is the Ripster EMA clouds. This is the 1 hour MTF clouds. And it's gapping down. It's already gapping down from 455 to 448. So as soon as I see that it's breaking down this pre-market level and rejecting the MTF clouds, right away I tell the traders it's an MTF short. This is the first 30-minute action. Remember this action. You see the big first 10-minute candle down, the second candle pop up. Now an amateur trader would get scared and he would try to go long because he sees this swipe. But you don't really need to go long there. It's still under the clouds. It's still under the pre-market lows. So when it's under the pre-market low level, you know that the short is going to work. And you wait for the 10 a.m. flag breakdown. So we were MTF short with our stops at 448, and just like in the pre-market planning, we were bearish because it never pushed over 450. So as it started to flush, I told the traders that there's a support at 444. This is where it was bouncing. It was continuously bouncing right here. As soon as the 445 buyer was gone, we put the stops at 447.50 when it was popping here, and I told the traders it's rejecting. As it started to move down, we moved our stops lower, and then I told the traders there's a 4444 bear flag. Once the bear flag was broken, it's a confirmed bearish trade for the rest of the day. You could hold your shorts, you could hold your puts, you could trade leverage ETF, TSLA long on there. And the next target was 442, the second target was 440, third target I gave was 437.80 and 436.60. As you see, all targets met. 442, 440, we met 436.60 target as well. And after meeting all my targets, you see where it was bouncing. It was bouncing right from my second target. It tried to bounce. Watch here. It could never really push over these candles or the 512 clouds, even though it showed like it's gonna curl, but it did not curl. And then I sent a signal that it's a failed curl. We were closing it because it was curling, but because since it was a failed curl, we was a re-shorted. So once the 437 was gone, it was a short all the way down. And then finally it curled here, created a nice little cup and handle. That's where we exited. I did tell the traders that you could long Tesla here for this nice little cup and handle, and there was a breakout alert I sent, so you could risk like $1 here and you could make like a couple of bucks. So that was a Tesla trade. You could easily short a few hundred shares, risk a couple of $100, and by the end of the day you are almost making $10 per share profit. 100 shares you're making $1,000, and 500 shares you're making almost 4 to 5 grand. Stops are right here at this area, and you short it here. If you short here, your stops are like a couple of dollars up, so you're risking $2, but you're still making over $8 on this trade. This is how you do it. You could trade options at 100% as well, or you could trade the leverage ETFs, you could trade the TSLA short, or you could trade TSLQ. So that's how you do it. Beautiful trade in Tesla.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.